A third one is just a female Emblem that I've been practicing. No, I won't be showing it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play Fire on the Sacred Stones. We're starting chapter 12, Village of Silence, on Erica's path. Wondering when the Tibet has to be joined? That's chapter 15. Chapter 15 will be done on. We'll be showing off Erica's path, but not completed. But we'll be in Airframe's path because we'll be using Airframe for the remainder of the game. Because choosing his path makes everything a little bit harder. How's your rest of the lady? Master Sunday. Sunday is much farther? I'm close, only half a day ahead. I asked for much rest before continuing. We are exhausted, we can go no farther today. No, so that'll be fine. I must not be worried about my weakness. I didn't realize we'd be climbing so high. Oops. As I worried before we set out, the footing could be treacherous. Do you wish we live in this place? It's barren and crazy, seem unfit for human habitation. But sure you all of putting strife, we've no need of these things. In this we are of one mind with the great dragon. The great dragon? We're ready for some expedition and plot. You have to wait. Visitor, watch out! All monsters. Monsters these creatures only have vision? No, these come darkling woods. So that's where they come from. Not just they've wandered this far afield. As the other says, evil only takes many shapes. These fiends have noticed us as well. We should move, Erica. So, this isn't necessarily a difficult chapter, which is knowing what we're supposed to do. We have some new enemy variants. Meldween, immensely fast, strong creatures who hunt with axes and bows. We have steel bow if you can force him, or the halberd if it's not have equipped. I kind of want the halberd. This is Tarvos, Vile Membius who thundered the Kyle with colossal axes. Still trying to find a Mongol that has that. I don't think anyone that has it in this chapter. Let's see here. Anything else that's special? This bale has a poison claw. This bale down here has a poison claw. I don't see anything that's notable. Except this poison claw up here as well. Anything edge. You have to saw in this chapter. He's the pant of this game. He's not a horrible unit, but he's a pre-promote, so I'm not going to use him anyway. A lot of wind or HO, so I need to put someone behind. We'll deal with mountains. So our movement is extremely limited. Home isn't going to be that much use in this chapter. There's nothing to steal anyway. Gives restore staff? Because you just never forget to restore staff. That's the point. I know these buff items to prove a point, so I'll use them come post game because that's when I use them anyway. Or maybe I'll use them before I access the final chapter. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this chapter strategy is a little complicated. I need to go strategy first of this chapter because this one's a little interesting. These are the ones you see are the monsters you have to deal with. These fighters can be the masses, so and they usually hang out on the mountains until you get within their range. These bales will constantly move closer so they can get more movement range. Moguls are basically the same as the gargoyles, except for a few. Actually, no, they're all the same as the gargoyles, so moving you in their range. Their range isn't bad. Every monster, apart from a few, will constantly move in on your position. There's a vendor here, has some pretty good spells in it. If you press A at the shop, you can see what they've got. But you can't buy anything. Fire, thunder, lightning, shine, heal, mend, restore, all area, pure water, antitoxins. Restores. Nice. In case you're running out of magic, and you saw these in your group, probably could use a staff too. And there are 2 houses. One gives an item, one gives you a new unit. That new unit is kind of worthless right now. But with that out of the way, we'll drop a save and start chapter 12. In case you wonder what A1 is. Hey, wait, we'll put this out. You aren't talking, are you? Where do the food come from? I gotta get back and warn everyone. But I do want to grab those, alright. Well, I said there's see what you get that's not necessarily true. There are a few enemies that appear later. But I don't think that'll be that. I don't think that'll be a problem. Flying units are invaluable in this chapter. I guarantee if you don't play a flying unit, you're gonna get bombarded from every side. I mean that in the best possible way. Great. Let's get that problem. Bales are not exactly durable. By this point now, if you can't take out a bale within 2 turns, you need to reset your game. Because it only gets hard from here on out. If you don't understand what it is I'm saying, that's not it. Doesn't matter. I guess there's something else behind instead. This chapter the game gets a whole lot harder after this chapter. I know chapter 13 and 14 are in. I can full confidence tell you, I don't like chapter 14. 13 I can tolerate. To an extent. %. RNG guys must be angry today. I mean, they're usually angry for a week or two, but that's just because they don't like me very much. You want to leave one unit behind to cover your back. Never assume your back's covered, especially in challenges that involve creatures of darkness. And on difficult mode, that too. Great. As far as monsters go, there are three or four. There are 4 variants. 5 variants we haven't seen yet. Great. And we'll see them as we go, but not until after chapter 15. Or if I can turn off one to the top, which I will do that on camera as well. In the post game, probably, most likely. Yeah, in the post game. I kind of always stick to the first 4 already anyway. Once I have a certain group. Which was out of this game like rare candies that could level up faster, but no. But unfortunately, this isn't Pokemon. There are no rare candies. And a crit! 72. These protocols are recently I bought the restore staff. Yeah, if Rachel can wield it, give it to her. Otherwise, yeah, don't bother. Have you draw their fire? If you lose home, you don't really need him anymore. At this point, it'd be bad to have him though. He is solid behind, but kind of want to bring him with me. He acts as a meat shield. A very loud and useless meat shield. Because in the back, he won't stop talking to me. He doesn't hate out in the back row. Usually. I want to feel guiding everybody. They're just never mentioned by name or they don't even acknowledge us they're there. But I'm there. Great. Watching the battle unfold and wreck everything. Regardless, this is gonna happen eventually. Let's try. Slayer just ignores the fact that it ignores everything. Like defense. And resistance and everything else in between. Let's try. Bishops are an invaluable late game. I guarantee you, in the late game, bishops are definitely invaluable. More on why that is when we get to that point, which will be after, or Osagao, which will take place after I show chapter 15, after chapter 15, and after the game is over. What shall I do next? It's a secret. You can look for it if you want, but you will never find. But you will find a single video on it. That's done by someone who's. Actually, no. I actually think someone small has done it. Yeah, someone small has done it. I just don't remember who it was, and I know that the entirety of the game. I probably did what's in the order that listed. I do whatever I want. It's my IP. I do what I want. There's another type of run that I will not go into because it's a very difficult run, even harder than a female only run, although it's kind of the same thing. So it's really easy to get to use. I guess so. It's called the royalty run, where you can use people who have royal blood. Aren't a lot of those. Only a handful, and even then, they're not great units. Some are good, some are bad, some are. Why is this unit useful? Again, I know the type of units. There's so many runs for a game like this because there are so many diverse units to pick from. Most of them are female. If you haven't noticed, there's a large number of those in my group. All just to try to tell me something. Can't put my finger on it. I'm a Dark Africa. I have standards. Do it to you. And your fangs of fire. No, it's noon. He'll be barking at anything that moves for a few hours. No reason trying to stop him. He wants to lose me anyway. To some extent. Hey, Ross. Do what I pay you to do. I know it's less than 70%. That's not an excuse. I'm hit with 30-ish%. It doesn't matter how low it is. As long as it's above 30, you don't have a reason to miss. Right, enemy phase. Yay, more healing for Rachel. Let's see damage does. Especially this chapter. Let's try. One of my bills don't use their fangs to poison you. Well, for one, that poison is absolutely lethal. And AI. So there. They can't use their fangs anyway. They didn't code their fangs. That sounds like extra work. I'll probably tell you what your stats should look, but if you have a handful of priorities, you'll be fine. Let's try. Well, that is why I left one unit behind. You might need a little assistance. I forgot 9 units show up behind you. Speed, luck, and resistance. 3 things I care about from Dancer. Can't quite reach. first. You move you first. Have you go to this guy? You take out this guy. What are you gonna do to a certain spell for the end of the game? Normally it'd be better on Natasha, but I kinda have a different plan for her at the end of the game. One shot. I think I've mentioned it, but I'll mention it again for sake of convenience. Evil Eye counts as dark magic, right? Like Flux, or Nosferatu, or Luna, or Fenrir, or I guess Spence, or Eclipse, whatever the game calls. The other game's calling it these days. I can never keep up. They keep changing it. The ROM hacks changed them, which seems moot, but it's because it's more. Later, the ROM hacks changed the involved weapons. It makes me more to read. Although someone wants to take, I don't know, say 5 of them 7 or 8, probably 7. It's just a heal. Man, that was dumb. And make it be exactly the same as Ray and Dawn. I will gladly LP that. Ray and Dawn is kind of hard. And so you can't access chapters? This is wrong. This is correct. You can't add extra chapters in a ROM hack. Or a ROM hack. What you can do, though, is you can change hard mode stories to be different. Have different stories, different character things, and have different requirement settings. But that's a lot. That's a lot of work for one thing. Some enemies can't be have to go a special way to write down. You can't code with the hacks in these older games because there are enemies that follow a Shira's must be killed this way or won't count thing, which is dumb. I don't like that. You have to kill the boss a certain way, and if you that sticks out, you can't do damage to them because you had to hope attack rolls. You're SOL. That's exactly what happened too. It was so bad. I couldn't damage the boss of them with Ike unless they had stackles that had strength stack go up. Because strength that didn't go up once. And hero states are actually perfect. Almost. The roller coaster perfect. Or I figured out a few times, but not as much as it mattered. Not as much as I would have hoped. I won the horse fair. I think I might take 2 points of damage. I would take 3, yes. That does not remedy the problem, that makes it worse. So is this house here? Ewan, you're safe. Oh, teacher, it's you. If I had to fight a ton of creatures to get here. You're the best. Hope I can stay with you forever. I showed you before, our mission is my life. If it's your magic, you'd better be served by another. No way, I want to be just like you. Why would I stay somewhere else? Wait, you gotta go on a mission again, don't you? Take it with you. I've practiced a lot. I can already use all the magic you taught me. He said to one spell. I was glad of it. Alright, you may accompany me. I think being with me might be safer than remaining on your own. Yahoo! If his analyst will get different dialogue, which is not really dialogue. Strong, huh? He's not special. He's a unpromote, but he's one of the only promotes I know of that can access a class that we get one of otherwise. He starts set with fire energy and Monterey. He's a pupil. Amazing training with lofty aspirations. They become animal magic. Choice to become after we promote him. We'll change that. Can change that. I say to train who's the hat here. Who's the teacher? Sorry, who's the teacher? This guy. Say to the village care paying. He's even so kind teacher. Hope you don't want any more bunkers. That's all you're gonna get.